Hi babes, welcome back to my channel. Hey babes, welcome back. I am so excited to talk about exercise today and how doing the right types of exercise at the right time will help you achieve your weight loss goals and answer some of the questions specifically about how I train and how I make fitness fun and fit my lifestyle, but also be super enjoyable. So let's dive right in. The first question I want to answer is how long I've been lifting. And although with all my fitness videos, my gym selfies, you may be shocked, but I honestly haven't been lifting, at least seriously, for that long. Now, some backstory might be helpful with this. So I used to play competitive soccer in high school. I did swimming, I did track, I did a lot of different things, but I never really went to the gym, lifted weights. It just wasn't something that was done even on the really competitive teams that I was on. So when I went to college, I got to this big gym at Florida State. I had no idea what to do. There was a bunch of roided out guys there and all these girls, like literally killer bodies. And I was just like, I have never been here before. I always played on a sports team. So I felt really lost. I would use some of the equipment, but definitely like would not go into like the heavy lifting area with like the squat racks because I literally had never even touched a bar to squat with. So what happened was I just did what I felt comfortable with, and I always would go running. I would run like 6-7 miles a day. Even as like my first semester, I was gaining weight running every single day. And it was because my diet, as I've told you guys before, was like a hot mess express. But I share that story with you because it took me so long to get into lifting, even though I kept hearing everywhere that lifting is how you build a booty, lifting is how you get strong and you get toned and you have muscle, but it just was something I was so scared to do for a while. So really I started lifting probably my sophomore or junior year of college because my fiance, who was my boyfriend at the time, really got me into it. I would go visit him because he graduated before me and he was actually doing a master's program down at USF, and we'd go to their gym. And with some of my friends, I go to the gym. I wasn't really sure how to lift properly. I just would watch more YouTube videos, watch more influencers, and then eventually I just decided it was gonna be something for me to try, and I first got comfortable doing it at my apartment gym, and then from there I just got more and more comfortable. I made friends with some personal trainers, continued watching YouTube videos, and really got into lifting more hardcore, I would wanna say last year. I did this really amazing workout program with a lot of lifts, got a lot more comfortable with squatting where I could go to a gym now with a free bar and do a squat with weight on it and really try to challenge myself, obviously in a safe way. So I would say a long-winded answer, probably about a year ago, I got like super into strength training and I finally made the choice to give up running so I could try to sculpt a body that made me feel comfortable, made me feel confident, and also was just so much easier to maintain and didn't have to wash my hair every day. The second question I got was how often I work out, and honestly, it really depends on how I feel. When I first moved to St. Pete, I honestly went through like a lull with my fitness, and I wasn't with like a gym anymore. I was using my apartment gym a lot more because it was just so much easier downtown. And I honestly like got down to working out like 1 or 2 days per week, and it totally just didn't feel right for me. So I like revamped myself, was like, yo, I gotta get my ass in shape again. And it just makes me feel my best mentally as well. So right now I train about 4 to 5 days a week, but my training is a lot different than what it's looked like in the past. I try to have different days for different muscle groups, and I am now starting to incorporate a little bit more cardio into my routine. Nothing crazy, not like running 6-7 miles a day like I was before, but doing a little bit more HIIT training. And I really love doing exercise that makes me happy. It makes me feel good. And for some of my clients that might be running, for some of my clients that might be HIIT training, or just lifting really heavy weights. It is whatever makes you happy. And for me, doing strength training in like small bursts, but in a more HIIT style. So doing a bunch of different exercises with some kick-ass music, playing on my AirPods, that is what makes me happy. I'm also really into effective workouts, so I don't have to be in the gym like an hour and a half like I used to feel pressure to have before. Now I may do like a 30-minute workout, or even sometimes 20 minutes if it's like a short and sweet one. And as long as I get my heart rate up and I feel like I'm challenging my body, I mean, the next day you might feel sore, and really get a good workout in. Now, when it comes to how many days you should work out for your goals, that answer is not a one size fits all. Now, obviously exercise is so important for your health, for your mental health, for your heart health. But it's also super important for your weight loss goals, especially the type of exercise, because not all exercise is created equal. We have strength training and more resistance-based exercise, and then we have more endurance-based. So strength training is going to be like going to the gym, lifting weights, doing push-ups, using a force of resistance against your muscles so they can change and grow, which I know grow is a scary word. We're going to get into that. And then there's endurance training, so that's like cardio, that's like swimming, that's like even like walking, all these different things where you're focusing more on the cardio aspect and really getting your heart rate up. And then there's like an in-between where you can like do HIIT training with dumbbells and weights and things, and you're doing strength training, but you're also doing it at a high-paced speed, so it's a little bit of both. In general, when it comes to weight loss though, there's no set amount of days that you need to work out to be able to lose weight, because you have to remember, and as part of step 1 of my 3-step weight loss formula, is about calories and understanding your calorie needs. If you eat more calories and consume more calories than what it takes for your body, like what your body burns every day, you are going to gain weight. If you eat less calories or energy than what your body needs and body burns, you're gonna lose weight. So exercise is helpful because you burn calories. You also transform your body, especially when you're doing strength training, so you can lose fat and gain muscle. But at the end of the day, you have to be in the right calorie range. And if you eat more food, even though you're exercising 5, 6, 7 days a week, you're not going to achieve your goals, where you could actually work out less, focus more on your diet, and achieve your goals. So I think for you babes listening to this, and like a lot of my clients, if you're hoping for a transformation in your body, say you want to lose 10 to 20 pounds and you want to lose fat, gain muscle, and just have a really confident body that's also easy to maintain, a really great place could be like 3, 4, or 5 days a week. So like 3 to 5 days a week working out, I think that's really realistic. But just like with anything that I do with my coaching, you have to fit it to your lifestyle. Some seasons, especially this winter season, is going to be a little bit busier for you. So maybe you focus on other ways to get fun, activity, and movement into your life. I know that's something I try to do during this holiday season. That's why I have my December challenge right now, where I'm just trying to make fitness and movement fun, and just try to get, walk my dog or hang out with my fiance, and, while we're getting ice cream, like go on a walk, and just like try to get movement into my life besides just going to the gym. But I think a good sweet spot could be 3 to 5 days a week for you babes. I love this question. It's something that I used to super struggle with. I hear it all the time from babes in my coaching program and even in direct messages. But quite frankly, workouts do not make you bulky. And you have to understand that gaining muscle as a female is very different than gaining muscle as a man. We are not programmed like men, and unless you take steroids and all this crazy stuff, like those bodybuilders you see on Instagram, they did not just become that way, those female bodybuilders. They went to the gym so much. Some of them took steroids and other hormones that literally are making them more manly, and they're eating a shit ton of food. Like going to the gym 3 to 4 days a week for 30 minutes and lifting up weights and really challenging yourself, like it's hard to build muscle. And to look bulky and like a man, lifting weights not going to do that. In fact, lifting weights are really going to sculpt a very toned physique and help you change your body composition, aka lose fat and gain muscle and make you feel really great. Moral of the story, you do not have to be afraid about getting bulky. That is totally a myth. That isn't true. And when you lift weights, it creates a really nice physique, and it's not something that you should be afraid of. I often get asked, like, what are my favorite lifts and what do I like to do? And I think everyone's so different. For me, I've actually really grown to like doing lower leg work. I used to really not enjoy that because I was so afraid that people would judge me at the gym because I didn't have this perfect body and I was trying to do this lift. But I really got over that mindset barrier. So I really like doing squats. I also really have started to enjoy upper body and, doing like bench press, even, free weight stuff, but I don't have like a fave lift, but definitely think like squatting may be up there at this point, which is kind of fun. I often get asked about how to find motivation to work out when you are not feeling it. And I think this is such a popular question I get from babes, and I understand why, because I've definitely gone through workout lulls. I have been active, honestly, my entire life, but sometimes I'm way more active than other parts of my life, and it really just depends on what's going on physically, mentally. Am I going through a big life change or transition? But I think day to day, when you are actively trying to lose weight, it is so important to find that motivation in your goal, and for me that really helps me stay on track. And something I think that's a big mindset switch when it comes to your fitness and nutrition is not only is it so important to go to the gym, but you have to make it a priority and realize that no matter how you feel, going to the gym and doing the things you need to do and maybe setting a number of days per week that you're gonna go is a non-negotiable. I make working out a non-negotiable for me. And that's not to say every day I'm forcing myself and if I'm sick, like I wouldn't skip a session, but I tell myself I'm going to the gym 4 times this week. I plan out those days and it is a non-negotiable. I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. to get my ass there. And when you view your fitness routine this way, and still be flexible, of course, but when you make it that way, it gives you motivation every single day to do what you need to do, and you're gonna feel amazing after. And even if it was a shitty workout because you're just not feeling it, or maybe you're just feeling a little off mentally, you're still gonna feel 10 times better actually doing it and following through on the promise, instead of consistently just making excuses and not doing what you really need to do to hit your goals. I so hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any more questions, leave them below, and the next video, I will be sure to answer them. And if you're new to my page, be sure to come say hi at sorority.nutritionist. I am an online registered dietitian. I love connecting with you babes in the community. And for the month of December, be sure to share your fun fitness selfies for my Fit Babe Fitness Challenge, all about making movement fun this holiday season, getting active as much as we can, so we can still enjoy our favorite foods, our favorite fun foods, and also hit our weight loss goals and feel amazing along the way.